Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Noemi from Pigeon Art, and today we are in one of my bedrooms because we're going to be making over this bedside table. I've actually got three the same. In the master bedroom we've got two, and in this room we've got one. The tops of all three of them are wearing thin, the varnish on them, so I want to definitely do something with all three of them. And starting with this one, my thought is I really like the raw wood look, so I'm thinking of at least on one, sanding it all the way back to the raw wood, seeing what colour that is. We may do some bleaching if it's very dark, and I've actually bought some polyurethane that is clear, and I'm hoping that we'll really get those colours that are in the raw wood looking nice. I got this idea when we were doing the big cabinet downstairs, and we got it all the way down to the raw wood, and it just had the most beautiful pinks and wood grain in there, and I actually considered really strongly leaving it raw. I mean, putting a clear coat on it, but not putting a coloured varnish on there. It's going to be a fair bit of work to sand it back because there are little details in here, but I'm hoping that it shouldn't be too much work. That's a concave curve, and that's a convex curve. Both of them are really hard to deal with a orbital sander, so they'll probably be hand sanded, but we'll see how we go. I've also got new knobs. This one's just coming off. Got a couple of knobs for this one. And look, I haven't decided. Maybe I'll do the same for all three. Maybe I'll do two painted, one raw wood. Basically, this is the guinea pig. If I like it, maybe all three will be raw wood. If it doesn't work out, maybe all three will be painted. We'll see how we go. So the first step I needed to do was clean the piece. It's been in our spare bedroom for many years, and you know, has accumulated a lot of dust and grime, so I just need to give it a good clean with some detergent and hot water, and then I rinse that off with just clean water. And then I did a lot of sanding. I think I ended up spending about 7 hours all up sanding. I was very glad to find out that the varnish was fairly thin and it didn't require too much sanding to get it off, but it did require a lot of hand sanding because of all the curves that were on there. Come inside for lunch. It's been 2.5 hours of sanding so far, and I think I'm about halfway. Thank goodness the varnish isn't very thick on. It's pretty easy to get off, but there's so much hand sanding involved. So yeah, next half after lunch. think I'm done for the day. I think I've done another hour and a half of sanding. I'm gonna need to do some more tomorrow, but I've just had it, and I've worn a mask all day every day this week at work, and I'm just sick of wearing a mask today, so we'll come back in the morning. So it's the next day, and I did about 5 hours of sanding yesterday, and my muscles are so sore, just to tell you how unfit I am. So I'm not going to do any today because I need to still be able to work on Monday. But I will be going for a walk to try and loosen up those sore, stiff muscles. And I think I'll be sanding some more in the evenings, a little bit every night. It's going to be too dark to film, so hopefully the next thing you see is next weekend when I put the clear coat on. So I finished sanding today. I thought I'd do it during the week in the evenings, but it got down to -1 degree at night this week, so I wasn't game to be outside. Anyway, finished sanding today. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. And yes, I'm gonna just apply a little bit of clear coat to a tiny little patch so I can see whether I like the finish or not. That'll give me an idea of where we go from here. I'm really happy with how that looks. Depending on the lighting, you can't even see it sometimes, so it does look a little bit more yellow, but that's okay, I'm happy with it. So we'll put on the coats today. Woo! And then last step was putting on the clear coat. Alright guys, that's it for my makeover today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you some ideas on maybe, you know, refurbishing some of your own furniture or upcycling them. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way it looks now. I really love that raw wood look. I was hoping for it to be a little less yellow than it has come out, but you know, that's the colour of the wood. The clear coat had some white in it, so it was already toning down the yellow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, subscribe and like the video if you want, or if you didn't, don't subscribe and don't like the video. And we'll see you next time. Bye!